we are going to start the new chapter which is similar triangles. What is meant by a triangle? You know that a closed figure that consists of three sides we call it as a triangle. And in the last few classes we already learned the properties of the triangle. So many properties we have learned. And in your ninth class we learned about the congruent triangles. Let us see once the congruent triangles. What is meant by the congruency of the triangles? Is nothing but if you take any two figures, if those two figures are having the same shape and the same size. So what will be the condition? It should be have the same shape and it should be have the same size. Here you can observe that by seeing these two triangles, it is having the same shape. This shape it is triangle, and after that you can observe that the size is also same. So how we can say, if you take this one object and you keep it in the other object, it will overlap with each other. That means you should not any space between the objects. That type of figures we call it as an congruency. And you know the congruency criterions also. What are the conditions for the congruency? The corresponding angles should be equal. This you already learned in your ninth class. Right? The corresponding angles are equal. And the corresponding sides are also equal. If these two conditions will satisfy, then we can say that those objects are congruent. That means here, what are the angles? Let us consider this triangle as ABC and let us consider this triangle as DEF. That means here, when you can see these two figures are congruent, their corresponding angles are equal. What is the corresponding angle of A, which is D, and what is the corresponding angle of B, which is E, and what is the corresponding angle of C, which is F. That means these should be equal. So what will be the condition? Angle A is equal to angle D and angle B is equal to angle E, and after that angle C is equal to angle A. This is nothing but the corresponding angles are equal and the corresponding sides are also equal. That means what is the corresponding side of AB, which is DE, and what is the corresponding side of BC, which is EF, and what is the corresponding side of AC, which is DF. So these should be equal. That means AB must be equal to DE and BC is equal to EF, and after that what is left out? AC is equal to DF. AC is equal to DF. This is about the congruency. That means if you have given any two figures, then what is the condition? The corresponding angles must be equal and the corresponding sides are also equal. And if you take the example, let us consider a circle of 3 centimeters as a radius. Let us consider one more circle by taking the 3 centimeters as a radius. Here you can observe that these are same shape, which is circle, and it is having the same size also. So we can say that it is an example of the congruency. And in the last classes you have already learned so many criterions of the congruency. What we have learned? SAS, right, side angle side, and SSS, side, and after that RHS, right angle hypotenuse side. These all you have learned, and we are going to use all these concepts in these similar triangles. So here we have already learned two more important theorems in your ninth class, which is midpoint theorem. And what it states here, if you take any triangle here, the line segment that is joining the midpoints of the two sides is always parallel to the third side, and it is half of it. So that theorem also we are going to use. And one more theorem we have proved. If two triangles, let us consider these two triangles here. You can observe that this triangle and this triangle is lying on the same base, which is this base, right? And it is parallel to the other side. If this happens, then we can say that the area of these two triangles are equal. These all theorems we are going to use now in this chapter. So before going to this chapter, before learning to this chapter, let us see what you have learned in your ninth class. So now see about the similar 5. Here 6. Consider this one as size 1. Let us consider this one as 2, 3. Consider 2 more triangles here. So here, whether these two triangles are similar or not, how do you check? Here, what is the condition for the similarity? So here, you need to take the corresponding sides ratio in this one. What is the corresponding side ratio in this? Here, this side the length is 1, and here this side the length is 1, 3. So you need to take the ratio of these one. So what you get here? 1 by 3. Now you need to check whether you are getting the same ratio or not by considering all the sides. In this triangle, what is this side? Which is 2. Now, what is the corresponding side in this one? Which is 4. So, you need to take here 2 by 4. What is the side which is left out here? Which is in this triangle, if you take 3, you need to take the corresponding side which is 5 in this triangle. So, write it here 3 by 5. Whether these three fractions are equal or here? No. Here you can consider that if these two will get cancelled, you will get here 1 by 2. You are getting here 1 by 3 is equal to 1 by 2 is equal to 3 by 5. Is these three fractions are equal? No. Since these three fractions are not equal, we can say that these two triangles are not similar. So here, what is the condition for the similarity? You need to check the corresponding size ratio. If the corresponding size ratio are equal, then only we can say that they are similar. Whether they look the same. Here you can observe that it is having the same shape, right? But here, by taking the same shape also, you need to check these criterions to see whether the triangles are similar or not. Let us consider this one and let us check what is the ratio here. If you take the corresponding size ratio, you can write it here 6 by 3. And similarly take the other side which is 8 by 4. And take the next one which is 10 by 5. Now check what is the value here. You know that here 3 2s are 6, 4 2s are 8, and similarly 5 2s are 10. So here we are getting 2 is equal to 2 is equal to 2. Since the corresponding size ratios are equal, we can say that these two triangles are similar. So what is the condition for the similarity? The similarity, if you want to check whether the given objects are similar or not, you need to check the corresponding size ratio. And if the corresponding size ratio are equal, then we can say that those two figures are similar and the corresponding angles must be equal. So, what is the condition for the similarity? So, if you take any two triangles, let us consider these two triangles and mark it as A, B, C and here D, E, F. If you want to say these two triangles are similar, what is the first condition? You need to check the corresponding angles are equal. That means here angle A is equal to angle B, angle B is equal to angle E, and angle C is equal to angle F. That means the corresponding angles are equal. So this is the first condition. That means angle A is equal to angle D, angle B is equal to angle E, and angle C is equal to angle F. And the next condition, here you need to check the corresponding size ratio. That means here AB by DE is equal to BC by EF and is equal to AC by DF. If these are equal, the corresponding size ratios are equal. If these two conditions will be satisfied, then only we can say that the given triangles or the given objects are similar. So, how you can see the similarity? Here, if you take any two triangles or any two objects, what is the condition for the similarity? The corresponding angles are equal and the corresponding sides are in the same ratio. If these two conditions are satisfied, then only we can say that the given objects or given triangles are the similar. Now, so this one you can write it as here the corresponding side angles are equal. This is the first condition, and the second condition is the corresponding sides objects are similar or not. Here, consider square. Some are very important. It will come in your exams. They will ask all squares are similar or not. And similarly, they can ask here all equilateral triangles are similar or not. All equilateral triangles are similar or not. Or otherwise, they can ask all isosceles triangles are similar or not. And the last one, which is the rhombus and the square are similar or not. These are very important. You can see any of the bit in your exams. So just now we have discussed about the similarity. What is meant by the similarity? If you take any two figures, you need to check their corresponding angles and the corresponding size proportion. If they are equal, then we can say that those figures are similar. Now here, what is the first one they ask here? All squares are similar or not? That means let us consider the square, two squares. Let us consider the two squares. Let us consider the square. And you know that in a square all sides are equal, right? So let us consider one more square. Let us consider this square of side 4 centimeters. And let us consider this square side of 3, 5, anything you can take it. You can take any one. So I am taking here 2. So here, if this is 4, all sides must be equal to 4 because it is a square and you know that in a square all sides are equal. So since one side is 4, all sides must be equal to 4. And similarly, we took this square as 2 centimeters, so all sides must be equal to here 2 centimeters. Now, what is the condition for the similarity? The first one, angles should be equal. The corresponding angles are equal. And you know that in a square, all angles are equal to 90 degrees. That means here and here, all angles are 90 degrees. And here also, all angles are 90 degrees. No, so the first condition is satisfied because here, this angle is 90 and this angle is 90. Similarly, here this angle is 90 and this angle is 90. And here this is 90, this is 90 and this is 90 and this is 90. Since the corresponding angles are equal, the first condition is satisfied. Now, you need to check the second one, which is the corresponding sides ratio. That means, you need to take the ratio of this side and this side. So, what you get here? 2 by 4. Similarly, if you take this one, this is 2 and this is 4. So, you will get here again 2 by 4. And similarly, if you take this side ratio is 2 and what is the corresponding side ratio here which is 4. So you need to take here 2 by 4. Now, the last one, if you take this side, what is the corresponding side? This side. So you need to take the ratio between these two. So you will get here again 2 by 4. So after cancellation what you got? You got here 1 by 2 and similarly here 1 by 2. Here also you will get 1 by 1, here also you will get 1 by 2. So again, the second condition is also satisfied if you consider this condition. So the first condition must be corresponding angles are equal and you here 3 by AB, which is nothing but 5, is equal to, you need to check the next corresponding ratio, which is FE by CB, which is nothing but 3 by 5. So here also you are getting 3 by 5, and the last one, which is this side by this side, which is also equal to 3 by 5. Here you can observe that all the fractions are equal. So here the corresponding sides ratio are in the same proportion. So we can say that since these two conditions are satisfied, which is first one, the corresponding angles are equal, and the second one, the corresponding sides proportion are equal. So we can say that again these two are similar. Now see the next one, isosceles triangle. What is meant by isosceles triangle? You know that isosceles triangle is nothing but, in a triangle if two sides are equal, then we can say that those two triangles are isosceles triangle. Let us consider one isosceles triangle like this, and let us consider one more isosceles triangle like this. Consider this side as 5 and consider this side as 2. So consider this length as some 4 and here 3. Here you know that in an isosceles triangle, two sides are equal. That means this side and this side is equal. So if this is 4, this must be equal to 4. And if this is 3, this must be equal to 3. There is no need to check the angles because here the corresponding sides ratio are not in the same ratio. Clearly if you take here 2 by 5 here is equal to the next one, which is 3 by 4. So consider here 3 by 4. What is the next ratio? Again 3 by 4. Clearly you can see here these values are not equal. That means 2 by 5 is not equal to 3 by 4. Since this condition is not satisfied, so we can say that those are not similar. So both the conditions should be satisfied. Since the corresponding sides ratio are not equal here, we can say that these two figures are not similar. Now see the last one, the rhombus and a square. So clearly you know that the rhombus and the square are not similar, because here what is the first condition? The rhombus, if you take, you know that it is a rhombus, right? So if you know the properties of all the figures, the triangle, rhombus, square, rectangle, trapezium, if you know all the properties, clearly you can say that whether they are similar or not. You know that in a square all angles are equal to 90 degrees, but in a rhombus there is no 90 degrees. First condition is not satisfied, so we can say that these are not similar.